Scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
After the sack on first down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Now on the run. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Jackson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. A gain of 6 there on first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Mayfield gets this one to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a giant first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Check 13, check 13. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And he finds his target, it's Schultz. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards, that's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal.
Now Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines They're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them down, you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And going deep for Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the scene. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end run, tight end run.
They'll run it with Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. 17 yards and a giant first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me.
It's Hill, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. It's caught by Sanders. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Jackson on 1st down. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mayfield. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, seam six.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked, instead it's incomplete. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Throwing, Mayfield. And an alley to run. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script, I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. From the 45 on second down, Mayfield. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. They're going deep for Hill. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the former Giant, Landon Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson to throw again. Got a man, it's Brown. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 48. Tavecchio puts this one through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
At the 26-yard line. Ready. 15 on it. Set the tone. Zoom. Defense, let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
They go play action with Jackson. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds Kalen Ballage as running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Rashawn Gary able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Mayfield to throw it. Jones has it. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Regular.
On third down, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former Giant, Landon Collins. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mayfield. Open man is Miller. He's got it. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Mayfield now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Giants on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Mayfield looks to throw. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Mayfield. Caught by Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. And again, it's Mayfield. He gets it to Thomas. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. To throw, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down. Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it? You have to read. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Scott Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me. Not very nice, is it? No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen. Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball. Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort. Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone? Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home. They will run again with Coleman, and he is going to lose yardage here. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Alert, 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 alert.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mayfield now. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hurry, hurry! Recon, 132 fighter. Run, run, run. Hey, Echo. Here we go, here we go. Watch, watch.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. Thomas, the intended target. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
20.
Crunch time, defense.
Hurry, hurry.
Staying open.
Mike, 4.
Man, I got you, I got you.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
4, Mike.
Smooth.
Yeah, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Mike, 4.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Got.
Here's Mayfield. And he's got Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
180.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Buccaneers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.